everyone, welcome to Cooking with Christina. My name's Christina and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making a grilled veggie salad. I really like this dish because it's very healthy, but you also don't have to sacrifice that yummy grilled flavor that always goes along with summertime. Alright, so for a grilled veggie salad, we are going to use a bunch of vegetables. You can use whatever kind of vegetables you would like. I like to use just regular garden vegetables. We've got eggplant, zucchini, peppers, tomatoes, some onion, basically anything that you want to use. So you can kind of make it your own, however you would like. So I'm just going to get chopping up some vegetables. With eggplant, you are going to want to squeeze out all of the water that you can. So with these, I've already squeezed them out. So all you're gonna do is you're just gonna take a paper towel and squeeze out the extra moisture. If we don't do that, then our salad is going to be very soupy. So this is all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a paper towel, or you can take just a regular tea towel, however you would like. And you're just gonna press real hard. And don't worry, even though eggplant does feel like it's really fragile, if you press on it really hard, it doesn't bust down at all. So you can press as hard as you need to get the leverage to get all the extra moisture out. All right, and then the same goes for the zucchini and the squash. You can just press out the liquid. And again, I like to give just a little bit bigger chunks, just so that they don't just fall apart in the salad, so they kind of stay together. Moving on to the peppers. All right, I like to leave the peppers in big chunks just so that they don't fall through the cracks on the grill. I usually just quarter them, and then I'll just cut them up into smaller pieces before I put the salad together. Moving on to the onion, peel the outer edge, and then just cut the little bottoms off. And then just cut it in half. All right, and then I'm just gonna kind of take these apart. Ooh, my eyes are watering a little bit. That means it's gonna be a good strong onion. All right, now that I've got all of my vegetables cut, and there's a big pile, I am going to put a little bit of olive oil on all of them, just so that they don't burn, and so that little bit of a crispiness, so that they keep their structure, they don't just kind of wilt down. Another great thing about grilling vegetables is that it keeps in all of their nutrients. When you boil or fry vegetables, all of the nutrients, or not all of them, but a lot of the nutrients is going to leach out into any liquid that you're cooking them in. And so grilling or steaming is going to be a great way to keep all of the nutrients in your vegetables. And then once you've oiled them, you're just gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper over them. Just give them a little bit more flavor. All right, so I have got all of my vegetables covered in olive oil, salt, and pepper, so I'm gonna go throw these on the grill. All right, so I just put my vegetables on the grill, so while those are grilling, I'm gonna be making a balsamic Dijon vinaigrette to go over the vegetables. First, we're gonna take some garlic, always garlic, I love garlic. So, I found that the easiest way is just to punch down the garlic first to get the peel off. And then it just comes off really nice and easily instead of just peeling it. I just put my garlic in this nifty dressing maker. So I'm just going to be adding in my balsamic vinegar. Good balsamic vinegar is one of my guilty pleasures. I will spend good money on good balsamic vinegar. The balsamic vinegar that you can just get at the store that's like really, really cheap is gonna be really acidic. This balsamic vinegar, as you can tell, it's a little bit more syrupy, and so you're going to have less acidity and it's going to be a little bit sweeter. So I'm gonna put about 1.5 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. And then I'm gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then about 1/2 teaspoon of my Dijon. And then I'm gonna add in 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And about 1 teaspoon of honey. And then 1/2 of a fresh lemon. Mix that up. You want to get a good emulsion. I think that's good. All right, the taste test. Perfect. I forgot to mention earlier that this recipe is by my friend Katie back in Wisconsin from where I used to live. I thought it was crazy when she thought she would grill vegetables and make a salad out of it, but it actually turned out to be great. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. All right, my veggies are grilled and a little bit cooled. You don't want to use them right off the grill just because they'll be really hot. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut these up into bite-sized pieces. The pieces don't have to be uniform. They can be as rough as you'd like. All right, so I've cut up all of my vegetables, so I'm just going to put them in a bowl. All right, once these are in a bowl, I'm just going to pour the vinaigrette. I've let this vinaigrette sit a little bit, so I'm just gonna stir it up just a little bit, just because it probably has gotten a little bit separated. All right, so I'm just gonna pour this vinaigrette over the top. All right, and the last thing to add in is our cherry tomatoes. I left them whole, but you can cut them in half however you would like. Just gonna add those in. The vegetables are a little fragile, so you might wanna just mix really, really carefully. One thing I like to add in this recipe is avocado, just because it gives it another dimension, but they didn't have any today, so we're just gonna have to do without. All right. And there you have it, grilled vegetable salad.